And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk program. Oh my God. I had to do a PM show. I'm just letting you know. Gotta do a PM show. It's been a long time. I'm super busy with the $5 people. No complaints at all. Absolutely having a great time. Helping each person become a millionaire one at a time. Let's take a look here. Top chat. Okay, what do we got? Ron Weber. Let's see the first 5 people. TJ Smith, Chris Sharpie, MAB 1914, Mr. OG, and Pokemonative. What? A late show? Yes. I'm just looking at who's here. I'm looking at all these names because I do so many AM programs now, I don't see the PM people. Okay. Ready for class? Mimi Cool Cat is like, Happy New Year. But Hulk, the rocket launch. What we got going on is at the Crypto Hulk Lawyer, if any of you, number one, when you go to contact a Crypto Hulk Lawyer, make sure that you only speak with Tony, all right? Tony is the one that put together the Crypto Hulk package. So these other people, the other lawyers and stuff, they're probably not aware of what the Crypto Hulk package is. So make sure you only talk to Tony. Number 2, I wanted to say that if you had any kind of communication problem, whether you called somebody and no one's ever getting back to you, whatever it might be, please let me know. Tony hired somebody specifically to handle any kind of problems with the Crypto Hulk group. These people, they hired a person specifically to handle any kind of problems that Crypto Hulk group is having. I need you to contact me on social media. And let me know if you're a $500 member or past $500 member, you already have my phone number. So go ahead and message me. They want to know, there was some people that didn't get called back and these kinds of things, or there was a problem. They want to fix it. Okay, Tony found out that some people weren't being called back and he hired somebody. I repeat, he hired somebody just to handle any kind of Crypto Hulk communication issues. You called somebody, they didn't call you back. You don't have a number to somebody was supposed to look into something for you. Nobody, I told Tony and he got somebody just specifically for us. Okay. So there you have it. Tony lives 2 miles from me, says Coasty. 2 miles. Wow. That's cool. All right. Let us start. So we're going to go into Swift today. We're going to talk about Swift. David Markluck says the Platinum Knowledge Group is great too. Okay, so at the Crypto Hulk Law Firm, look below the channel at the bottom left. Click on the expand button or the more button or whatever it is down there, and you'll see a drop down. The Crypto Hulk Lawyer, they're available online, like on Zoom, to watch. You can see the lawyers Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Each hour, there's a different lawyer on, okay, for different subjects. It's a law firm, so they got all kinds of stuff there, okay? They got crypto, probably, now I'm guessing, criminal law, real estate law, whatever it might be. I don't know, business law. I have no idea. Now, meth mints, 46 JDMA has the meth mints. I've got my meth mints right here in the drawer. I'm all good to go. Oh yeah, my name's Crypto Hulk. Chris Sharpie says, I wish I could get in the knowledge room more often. I just can't miss work. I've been in there with Preston 3 times. So what you do is when you join, we are $2,000 cheaper than the other competitors on YouTube. I'm not going to mention his name. White Teeth, we're $2,000 cheaper. Our lawyers are $2,000 cheaper than his. We have a platinum knowledge room, and you could literally ask questions in there. They can answer if you need a special form. Once you're a member, you can get a contract. Like if you want to go to buy a car, let's say you want to get an apartment, rent an apartment, a contract, buy a house. Like these people, it's awesome. You could now, if they can't answer your question in that room, somebody will call you on the phone and break it down. Amazing group of people there at the law firm. Coasty. Coasty's already a $500 member and he gives a donation, just saying. Swift me off to the bank. To knowledge. Great info here. I didn't know I was supposed to talk to Tony. Yeah, like that's the person. I'm going to try to remember to tell everybody, only talk to Tony. All right. My name's Crypto Hulk, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about finances, financial advice, nothing. All that I do know is that me and Chucky and Zoltar do serious drugs. We snort coke, heroin, cocaine, methamphetamine, more cocaine, peyote. We eat peyote all the time and swallow it. And mushrooms, PCP, opium. We do like 5 pounds of opium per day, and it's great. So whatever you hear me saying on the show, or if I've called you about anything in the past or whatever, rookie numbers, that figures. Oh my gosh. I can never do enough. I do 10 pounds of opium a day. Only 5? Oh my gosh, dude. This guy's trying to have me dead. Oh, shit. Let's go over this article right here, everybody. Swift, buddy. Let's go over this article right here, buddy. Let's do a copy and a post. Bath Salt Bubbly. Thank you very much for that donation there. Blockchain Behemoth. YouTube just going crazy when they see people donating and shit like this. This is the most broke platform, man. It's embarrassing, but if there was a better choice, I would take it in a second. But I do have YT kind of working with me now, so let's see how that works. I guess they get to see me once a month. The other time when I was with YT, they gave me somebody for like a year. I think they saw me every 2 weeks. I was online every 2 weeks with them for like a whole year, man. It was fucking great. Why are we here? All right, here's a Swift article. Let me look through this Swift article for you. Everybody, here is Linnea. Can you buy Linnea at Caleb Brown? Somebody answer that question. I'm pretty sure you can. Yes, I believe you can. Linnea, line A. Oh, it's 0.003 cents. Oh, shit. It's a deal. Let me show you this one. Yes, everybody says yes. It's on Caleb Brown. I knew it. Yes, just got some Chris Sharpie. Okay, let's go over this. Swift's blockchain based. Oh my God. Okay, look. Way smoking hot. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. I got to control myself. Now, here's the article. Swift is running Linnea right now. Right meow. Now they're testing it. Okay, so here's the article right here. Swift confirms Linnea is the blockchain for payment settlement platform. Everybody, you have an opportunity. Look, please stop. Stop with the, I want to buy today, sell tomorrow. Buy today, sell tomorrow. Get that out of your fucking system, please. God help these people. Okay? My job is to show you what is going to happen. What the year of gambling and pumping, dumping cryptos, that shit's over, man. That was 2025, okay? We were buying and selling and pumping and bumping and have a great time. I think I made 15 grand last year. Maybe 20. So it was fucking awesome. Okay. But you know what? That's good pocket change. It got me to Vegas. I could blow some cash and stuff. Felt like I was balling, not on a budget. It was great. Okay. Now let's talk business. You got Swift confirming that Linnea blockchain for payment settlement platform right here. It is right here. Consensus CEO. There's a company called Consensus. They are working with Swift. The CEO of Consensus confirmed that Swift will build its blockchain payment settlement platform on layer 2 Linnea. Oh my God. Okay. This is so easy to become rich. If you watch Crypto Hulk Show, you're not going to get rich tomorrow. Stop at that. Look, we pumped and dumped last year. That shit's fucking over. Okay. Get over it. All right. Now. Yeah. Chris Sharpie said, I thought it was fun trying to shut. We had exchanges shut down. We had at least 2 to 3 exchanges shut down because we were pumping and dumping that stuff, and we were causing it to go off the charts, man. It was fucking beautiful. Okay. I did that for you guys so you could get prepared for this year. This year, I have a very strong feeling in a matter of a few months, because Brad Garlinghouse changed it to like the end of Mayish, probably right around there. So I got to say another 2 to 3 months. In February, I thought it was 2 to 3 months. That's what Brad Garlinghouse and everybody was saying. Now they're saying it's going to be like May. So, hey, I'm just going with what they go with. Now is the time. I'm talking to these people every day in the $500 club, getting squared away. They love it. They love the membership. I'm making everything simple for them so they understand. Some people are brand new and they're catching right up quick, learning shit fast. Okay. They're not going to take 6-8 months to learn all this shit. I can teach you this stuff so fast on the phone. It's very easy. All right. Now let's go back to the Swift article right here. Swift's blockchain-based shared ledger. Now, Swift got this blockchain and they've been like testing it. Okay. Now they're past the test phase. Let me say what this says. Swift has. That means past tense. Past tense. Swift has successfully completed past tense. Better get that line A at Caleb and Brown. I'm telling you, look, you're not going to get rich tomorrow off this. Maybe not next month or 3 months. Just get this fucking shit. Okay. And you'll thank me later when you're a millionaire. I want $1,000 bottle of tequila. Right. Those are rookie numbers. Swift has successfully completed the design phase of its blockchain-based shared ledger and is now actively building the first iteration that will enable interoperability between banks, tokenized deposits to facilitate 24/7 cross-border payments. Everybody, Swift is ready to go. I just thought I'd let you know. Are you seeing this? Like, let me tell you something here. This morning, we talked about the DTCC, the biggest derivatives exchange. The day before that, it was Broadridge, the biggest tokenized platform for businesses, not people like you and me. We're talking a crypto platform that's backed. So that's tokenized crypto, not like the crypto we buy now. It's backed by nothing. The day before that, it was Broadridge. I mean, and then this morning it was DT. These are like the biggest. And then today it's Swift, the absolute biggest. Do you not get it? Brand new people, please, you need to see what's going on. Stop worrying about the price. These dumb shit channels are talking about price and all this price. Would you stop with the dumb shit, please? Okay. Watch my program in entirety. Invest in yourself, please. Invest in yourself. Since announcing plans for the ledger, that's back in September of 2025 when I bought like a few G's worth of Linnea, a group involving a global cohort of banks. 30 banks got together to test this. And guess what? They're all done. Oh, shit. They're all ready to go. Okay, they can now let this loose in the world. What do we need? Crypto laws, everybody. Oh, man, you're going to wish when you got that Linnea at 0.003, pretty soon one day it's going to be like $5. You'll be like, damn it, missed it. Yes, you did, because you're a dumb schmo, okay? Since announcing plans for the ledger, this Swift ledger in 2025, a group of banks involving a cohort, 30 of them, worked together to shape the design. They explored how a shared interbank ledger could help banks coordinate cross-border payments more effectively. Does it look? Let me tell you something. Remember, all the dummies out there, all these little cocksucking YouTubers saying, oh, Swift's going to get destroyed. Swift's going away. Ripple's going to take over Swift. Remember? Ripple's going to replace. How's that looking right now? Remember, all these dumb motherfuckers were saying, oh, Crypto Hulk, you don't know what he's talking about. Swift's getting taken over. Yeah, the cabal and all that shit. They're not getting taken over, dummy. The only thing taken over was your fucking common sense. Someone put bullshit in your brain and you went with it, okay? Because you're so fucking stupid. That's why I have a channel and you don't, okay? Because you have all this dumb fucking shit to say and people believed your dumb lies. How's it looking now? It doesn't look like Swift's going anywhere, does it, dumb shit? Okay? All these stupid motherfuckers out there, oh, Swift's going to get taken over. No, it's not. No, it's not. Stupid dumb fucks. Now, these banks, 30 of them with Swift, they explored how a shared interledger could help banks coordinate cross-border payments. It's called the MVP. The MVP builds on existing bank payment applications. It builds on existing payment applications. Oh, and Swift standards, introducing a shared digital orchestration layer that will record and validate interbank payment commitments. The ledger, whichever one this is, enables payments to be executed using tokenized deposits. They're using crypto as the underlying representation of value, leverages existing compliance process, and supports multiple settlement options. The MVP is being built on an open source foundation using an Ethereum virtual machine. Now let's stop for a minute. Can you name a payments crypto? XRP. Can you name an open source foundation crypto? XRP. Name a crypto that has an Ethereum virtual machine sidechain. XRP. Oh, but look here. They mentioned Hyperledger Besu. Now, let's take a little looky-loo at Hyperledger here. Guess who's involved in this one, everybody? Stellar. If you've got Stellar. If you've got Stellar, congratulations. I've got some, like 10,000 or something like that. Not much. But look what we got here. Stephen Morris. Stephen Morris, thank you very much. Stevie, ZBCN. No, that's not the one right there. It's a different one. Hulk, should I retire now, pull out all my billions and invest in it in crypto and go to work at Chili's making Presidente margaritas unit until Crypto Hulk moons? That's a good possibility. You could. But don't quit your day job just yet. Might be a little while. The gospel message. I love this show, and that's faux show. Okay, back to the article. All right, that one. Here we go. All right, the MVP. So there's the hyperledger right there. I just gave you that article. Luminance. Okay. So if you look at where it says summary, overview, private networks with hyperledger, right there. The Stellar Foundation joined the Hyperledger Foundation as an associate member. There you go. So now we know that Stellar is involved with Swift, okay? And Linnea, whatever the fuck it is, okay? Tomato, doesn't really fucking matter. Almond. It's almond. It's not almond. I don't know where people get the almond from. It's almond. Like giving alms to the poor. It's not giving alms to the poor. Okay. Swift will operate the ledger, providing orchestration of transactions, workflows, interbank. Banks will operate their own environments and retain full authority over keys through our real-time gross settlement. Can you name a crypto that does real-time gross settlement? Oh, yeah, sure. Of course, crypto could be Stellar and Ripple. Yes, very good. Thank you very much. You're so fucking smart. Well, Bitcoin's not in there? No, I'm sorry. It takes like 10 minutes. That's not going to work. Maybe on planet Uranus it works, but not on Earth. Progress on the ledger is part of Swift's overall strategy, best in class. Swift is also developing a scheme that creates a new network rules to ensure consistently fast and predictable experience, small business. Okay, that's where Stellar would come in right there with upfront, because Stellar is for small to mid-size enterprise. Here's what Swift says. Adding, who says this? Jonathan Ehrenfeld. Adding a blockchain ledger to our infrastructure will bring benefits of digital finance into the ecosystem seamlessly and safely at scale without compromising the trust and resilience. The ledger they're going to use, the crypto ledger, will deliver several core benefits for participating banks. It'll be faster payment execution, better liquidity, visibility, reduced reconciliation. In the near term, I don't know when, how far away this is. In the near term, participating banks in the MVP will begin live transactions. Oh my God. Are you guys seeing all this? A couple days ago, again, we had Broadridge, the world's largest tokenized crypto exchange for institutions, go live or get all set up or ready or imminently ready to set up. You got the DTCC just told us this morning they're ready to move all $4 quadrillion a year on crypto. Now we have Swift telling us the same thing. All these have to go at the same time. Why? Because in order to put quadrillions of dollars on the DTCC, you got to buy it first, right? You got to buy the derivatives on the. How do you think you're going to buy it? Utilizing Swift and Linnea and Stellar and XRP. Okay, that's how the shit goes down. Swift, for those people that don't know, Swift allows every single payment on the entire planet. Not one payment happens on this planet unless Swift is involved. Now, some countries can trade on their own, like Iran can trade with Cuba and not involve Swift. See, Swift is a system. And if you're on good behavior, according to Swift, then you could use their system and trade with everybody in the world, except the bad people, okay? Swift controls all the messaging of all the money around the world getting moved around, okay? This is massive right here. You've got to have SWIFT ready to go, and guess what? They're ready to go. Let me click out of that article. Let me do a little deep dive here. Let me check the comments and the time. Okay, we're about almost half done with this show, and that's for show. Okay, the comments. Layer 0. All right, let us go back to the deep dive. Here we go. Time to do it. Swiss blockchain-based shared ledger, also referred to as the shared digital ledger or the interbank shared ledger, okay? This is a permissioned, and you have to have permission to be on here, distributed ledger technology, everybody. This is crypto. SWIFT is a distributed ledger technology system now. It's just like all the cryptos run on a ledger, okay? This is what it is. SWIFT is involved in 200 countries. See, everybody, like, look, this is what's going on. You got SWIFT now ready to launch in 200 countries around the world. Everybody, it's right here. SWIFT made, basically what SWIFT's doing is they're telling the whole world they're going to run on blockchain. They did a test with 30 banks. Everything went perfect. Guess what? They're telling us now they're ready to go live to the whole world. Just thought I'd let you know. Not a big deal, right? No rush to go get out these cryptos. Take your time. It's fine. But this is massive right here. I can't believe I'm reading this. Broadridge, DTCC News, SWIFT News. They're all ready to go. They're all ready to launch. I think we're going to have like some kind of black swan hacking event or something happen. And then look, man, the Broadridge, the world's biggest tokenized exchange for businesses. Like, look, you and me got the crypto.com shit and all the other stuff. You know, we got Caleb Brown, we got Coinbase and shit. The businesses have Broadridge, everybody. The adult toy store, not that kind. The adult toy store is going to be open for sale very quickly. The adult gambling, which we call DTCC, that's going to be available very soon. And just like this, SWIFT, you got to pay for all if you want to buy shit at the toy store, SWIFT's got to be open to do it. If you want to go to the DTCC, the world's biggest gambling derivatives gambling center, you got to have SWIFT hooked up. Guess what? SWIFT just announced they're getting hooked up. They're done testing. It's ready to go. Okay. This is why I had to make this story right now, because this is massive news right here. Like, this is fucking nuts. Have you noticed something? In case you just fell off the back of a turnip truck because you're a farmer, no offense to farmers. Just in case you just fell off the truck, though, the biggest companies in the world, they're getting, like, you can see this right here. They're getting set up to run, like, imminently, like, ready to go. Okay. So I don't know if it's after this little war or whatever we're supposed to have with Iran, and then everything goes dark. And then, but for what I'm seeing right here, they're ready. SWIFT's ready to go. All right. Looks very clear that this is ready to go. Right now, having information is very, very important. More than ever before is having crypto Hulk information like this. This is getting critical to where I'm really seeing, I've never seen no shit like this in the news. Like, they're all the biggest of the big, the biggest of the biggest telling us they're ready with crypto. You got the NASDAQ all getting all hooked up with crypto. New York Stock Exchange all getting all hooked up with crypto. I mean, we're right here. I don't care what the price is. I'm just showing you the news. I don't listen to the price. What I do is I listen to news. That's what I do. I'm looking right here. Consensus Ethereum ecosystem leader. So the same guy, Joseph Lubin, is a very big part, a co-founder in Ethereum. He built the initial concept, which is Linea. Now, you also got Hyperledger involved in the Swift as well, okay? I think it's going to be Linnea and Hyperledger. They're building different stuff, right? Remember the small to mid-sized business stuff Swift's going to handle, and then the larger. So I think there's more than one crypto here, okay? That's what we're seeing. You got Linnea, and I'm having a feeling Stellar. So Swift has the ledgers is a shared digital orchestration. It's 24/7, everybody, real-time cross-border payments. Like it's here, it's ready to go. Real-time gross settlement. That means right now. Real-time gross settlement means you're not waiting 5 minutes for a Bitcoin that shit ain't gonna happen, okay? It's got to be something bullet fast, safe, secure, never been hacked. It's got to be bullet fast. Consensus, September 29, 2025. Conceptual prototype. Consensus made a conceptual prototype using their Ethereum virtual machine Hyperledger Besu experience. So that looks like it could be some kind of a stellar Ethereum virtual machine mix that we got going on here. The banks that are involved: Absa Bank, Ripple Partner; AC Bank, Ripple Partner; ANZ, Ripple Partner; Banco Santander, Ripple Partner; BBVA, Ripple. We can go on and on. We can go on and on, right? So I don't need to read off these banks. I think you see a common trend. All of them are Ripple partners, okay? Utilizing Ripple technology. Okay, the design. Okay, what was the outcome? The design was completed March 2026. MVP, building for live tokenized deposit transactions in 2026, everybody. This is all going live. I don't know how long it's going to take them. Like, it's already done. They're telling you the design was completed and it's done in March 2026. They're getting set up for live, global live. I'm telling you, this might, I don't know when, I think this might happen soon, like 3 months or some shit. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to predict nothing because these people are cray-cray, but this is what we're seeing here. March 30th, 20 and 31st, MVP. The MVP Swift build announced design phase complete with global banks. Live real-world transactions are planned for 2026. Everybody, this is so massive. Hoo-wee. This is exciting. And you got these big exchanges and shit all ready to go. I think this is the year. I'm just cherry picking this article. Linnea Crypto, here's what Grok is saying. Linnea Crypto token, it's made by Consensus in Swift's blockchain-based shared ledger, distributed ledger technology infrastructure. So they've used it for testing. They can't tell us, they can't tell us if this will be the one they're going to use. But let me tell you something. They used it to test. What do you think about all that, huh? I mean, I'm not telling you Swift's going to use it. I bought a lot of these tokens, and let's see right here. The shared ledger is permissioned. So they built a shared ledger that's private, and it's built as a conceptual prototype with Consensus. It's leveraging Ethereum virtual machine compatibility, including Hyperledger Besu and Linnea ZK EVM architecture. Linnea ZK EVM architecture for testing and pilots. Okay, what do we know? Swift's using this platform of Consensus. They're using Hyperledger Besu. they're leveraging the Ethereum virtual machine and Linnea ZK EVM. Now, this is for testing. Whether they use it or not, I don't know. But guess what? I bought some, and if it's not the one, I don't care. If you're concerned you might lose your money, don't buy it, okay? My thing, and this is just me thinking out loud, why the fuck are they going to use Linnea ZK EVM to test it if they're not going to use Linnea? Like, that's just me. Don't worry about it. I don't mind gambling money. And if I'm right, oh shit, I just made. So I look at it like this. Get yourself a portion of it. Can you afford to lose the money you invested? No? Then don't buy it. If your answer is yes, I can afford to lose what I put in. Okay, now you're either going to be really, really rich, or you lost $1,000 or 2,000, whatever. I mean, that's how I'm doing it myself. I put in, a couple G's or something. If it ends up turning into like $2-3 million, great. If not, if I lost it, great. I don't care. So if you can't gamble like that, don't gamble. Alrighty then. Let me scroll through here. The use of this crypto Linnea powers the Linnea public. So remember now, they've got a private permissioned blockchain they're working on, okay? Now, the Linnea itself is a public layer 2. Why are they using Linnea, the prototype on a private? I don't know. Maybe Swift's going to have public and private blockchains, right? They want to see maybe it works on both. Look, I'm not trying to sell a used car. Maybe Swift is using Linnea. Maybe it will use Linnea privately and publicly. That's why they test it, right? We know Linnea is a public chain. Okay, got it? The coin, the crypto, and all that. It's a public one, right? They wanted to test it on the private to see if it would work. And it's done. So why the fuck would they not use it? I don't know. It'd be like, let's test this crypto. Okay, all right, we're done. Now let's use that one over here. Like, does that make sense? No. Am I wrong? I don't know. Could I be wrong? Sure. Am I worried? Not at all. This positions Linnea as an enterprise-ready ZK roll-up, everybody, for real-world assets while serving retail DeFi. So what Linnea can do is serve retail DeFi. Maybe it can also do a private Swift transaction as well, or maybe do institutional DeFi. I don't know. This will be a gamble. If you want to gamble, I'm all for it. If I'm right, I just made millions off this. If not, I lost a couple G's, not a big deal. Consensus. The developer of the Linnea and Swift prototype. So Consensus is the company. They got Linnea and Swift together, and they made a crypto. This is what they made a platform. We don't know what the platform's going to be. My question is this. Why the fuck are you using Linnea to do it, along with Hyperledger, which is stellar? Look, I don't have to have all the answers. When I see something like this, my common sense tells me, of course they're going to fucking use it. Why the fuck are they testing it? They know it's a public blockchain crypto. Why are they trying it in private on a permission blockchain unless they're going to use it? They didn't talk about any other ones they used, did they? No, they did not. Hyperledger and this, and that's it. That is it. Those two. And we know Stellar's for small to mid-size. There you go. So Linnea's got to be for the big boys. That's just my belief. Maybe I'm wrong. I have no idea. I'm just guessing here, okay? If you're like me, then you put in some money and just hope like hell this is the right one. So, and if we're wrong, we're wrong. Oh, Crypto Hawk was wrong. Yep, that's what happens. People make mistakes. Not everything, like, I know when you were little, you thought everything you did was going to win, but sometimes you lose, and that's just how life goes. That's why I've got 25 cryptos. If this one's a loser, then I got the other ones. And some of them might end up losers as well. That's just how it works, man. You got to take a chance or you ain't going to go anywhere in life. Okay, the core tech on the Swift ledger is a permissioned Ethereum virtual machine, which is Hyperledger Besu base from a consensus prototype. Then you add to that Linnea ZK EVM architecture, and that is the pilot that they tested, and they said it was all done. I've got Linnea. I don't have any regrets. If this one is used or it's not used, I'm just basing it on what I'm seeing, and I'm willing to take that chance because, man, I'm going to make so much fucking money. It's going to be crazy. BNP Paribas is involved in this. Let's look up. Gosh, they list all these banks. These are all Ripple partners, like 90% of them are. Let's go. How far? What are we doing at time? 20 minutes. Oh, loads of time. Tons of time. I could read really slow. Okay. I asked Grok, hey, Grok, are there collaborations between, okay, so who are the partners in this? Societe Generale, BNP Paribas, Intesa Sanpaolo, are they partners, Ripple and all that stuff? Because they're involved in this Swift deal right here. Yes, these banks are involved with Ripple, according to Grok. The strongest direct tie is with Societe Generale, while BNP Paribas and Intesa Sanpaolo have connections via Ripple's custody, which is Medico or Ripple custody. So they're using Ripple. What happened February of 2026? That was like last month. Well, I guess not anymore. It's April 1st today. That was an April Fool's joke, just telling you. February 2026, couple months back, Societe Generale digital assets arm officially launched its Mica complement Euro stablecoin on the XRP ledger. This was part of a multi-chain strategy following deployments on Ethereum and Stellar. So what did Societe Generale do? They have a stablecoin. They ran it on Ethereum, found out this shit don't work. Then they went with Stellar, said, hey, this is great for small to mid-sized businesses. And they ran this shit last on the XRP ledger. Okay, Societe Generale is right in there with Swift, really tight, okay? The launch uses Ripple's custody solution for management of Societe Generale Forge, and Ripple have a long-standing relationship. In January 2026, these three banks collaborated with Swift Landmark Digital Asset Interoperability pilot for tokenized bond settlement. So Ripple's all mixed up with these banks. So I'm not saying Ripple is hooked up with Swift. All these banks are running on Ripple utilizing Swift messaging and what they're doing, okay? But all these banks, they're running on the XRP ledger. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to click out of that, out of this. There's your Linnea again. Make sure you buy it at Caleb Brown. Please support Caleb Brown. You got your own broker. Thanks for all the knowledge and commitment to us, Hulk. Just know that we appreciate you, sir. That's cool, man. This job, look, I didn't have to make a PM show. I wanted to. So I had to kind of let maybe not call some of the $500 people today because this information was so important. I wanted to share it with you guys. The Swift thing, man, like I'm just dropping all these bombs on the AM people and the PM ones. I wanted to show you this. This is fucking massive, you guys. Swift. This shit's ready to go. I mean, this is everything. That's how you get money all around the world. Swift's the last key. You got all these stock exchanges, the Broadridge and all the The DTCC, they're all hooked up with crypto, okay? But you got to make the payments. And that's where Swift comes in. That's the last one. When that one's ready, you can make payments. You could run the New York Stock Exchange. How do you buy on the New York Stock Exchange? Swift. How do you buy shit on the DTCC? Swift. See, everybody got all hooked up with crypto, and Swift's kind of like coming in near the end. And then when they open up their platform running on Linnea, oh, man. That's how all these, like, nothing will start. Hey, it's cool. New York Stock Exchange running on crypto. NASDAQ was running on R3 Corda. DTCC, R3 Corda, Canton Coin, Rise. All these coins I'm showing you right here build all this up. How does it all get set off? With Swift. You got to pay. You can't go on a DT. What are you going to buy on a DT? You got to use. Nothing can be bought or sold on the DTCC unless they have a clearing. They have to clear every single trade. But there ain't nobody going to buy shit on that platform unless Swift knows. Swift's going to record every single purchase, know who made it. That's how the system is. Swift, that's the final frontier, kind of like Star Trek, okay? Swift is the payment arm of the entire world. Not one fucking trade will happen on any stock exchange unless it goes through Swift. You see that? So they can set up all this shit, which they've done. The Broadridge and DTC, all that shit's great, but nothing will happen until Swift is connected to all these different DTCC, Broadridge, New York Stock Exchange. This whole new Swift MVP crypto platform that we just talked about for 46 minutes. That's the final right there. Because you got to pay for all that shit, don't you? That's where it comes in. Robert, Robbie, Bob Driscoll, Hulk, I needed a Swift kick in the Linnea. Okay, let's go with one last Articulo. Let me see a good one here. Oh, shit. If you like Bank Social, oh, man. Look what we got here. I'm going to show you what. If you don't have Bank Social, that's the wrong answer. There's that article there. Here's a website if you want to go to Saucer Swap and buy Bank Social. Hopefully one day Caleb Brown will carry it. And no, I will not ask Jim on Thursday. We won't be meeting Jim this Thursday. It'll be next Thursday, the 10th, April 10th. But if Bank Social gets big enough, which it will, then they'll start carrying it. Here it is, credit unions. Now, Bank Social is a credit union crypto. It has a Federal Reserve license. And this thing is badass. Credit unions want fintech on speed dial. There's a short little article right here. Fintech partnerships with credit union rose nearly 20% last year, even as similar arrangements with large banks fell sharply, indicating a reallocation of effort toward institutions that can move quickly. See, credit unions can move quick, and banks, they take forever, right? So we're seeing crypto is gonna rise first. If you want a crypto, hey, I'll tell you what to do. You go get you some Bank Social because it's going to take off first, okay? These other banks, probably not as much. These cryptos in the credit unions are going to take off first. They're saying it right here. Institutions that can move more quickly, that'll be credit unions. Credit unions are more likely to adopt this technology and can do it fast. That's why Bank Social might go up faster than maybe Ripple, okay? Or the XRP and shit like that. What had been a supplemental strategy has become central to how credit unions pursue modernization. The intensity of that reliance has accelerated. By late 2025, listen to this, 56% of credit unions said fintech partnerships allowed them to innovate much faster and at a bigger scale. Among early adopters, that share reached 65% are using credit unions. The most visible area of joint effort is mobile and digital payments, which now sits at the center of partnership activity. Roughly 66% of credit unions expect partners, here we go, 66% of credit unions expect partners to support these crypto capabilities over the next few years. Crypto collaboration here, more than double the share reported months earlier. We are in a period marked by supply chain disruption and shifting purchasing patterns. So payments infrastructure becomes a control point. Listen to this number right here. Nearly 70% of credit unions say partners either already provide or will soon provide analytics capability, meaning they're going to have crypto, providing crypto. As supply chains fluctuate and consumer spending patterns fragment, institutions need to adjust credit, pricing, and engagement strategies. That means utilize crypto. There you go. 61% of credit unions pointing to faster implementation. So there you go. I'm going to leave that one at that. And let's see. Okay, I can get another one in. Okay, here we go. Andreessen Horowitz, everybody. When I look at cryptos, if it doesn't have Andreessen Horowitz in it, I know it's not your top crypto. Andreessen Horowitz always gets in on the best, earliest cryptos, okay? They're known as A16Z crypto. They lead a $10 million round in startup developing stablecoins missing layer. There's a missing layer in stablecoins. Andreessen Horowitz is going to find it and make millions on it. It's called the Better Money Company. They invested in is developing what it calls the critical missing connectivity layer needed to make the stablecoin ecosystem function. The company said it would be working with Paxos, Bridge, MoonPay. MoonPay is a Ripple partner, by the way, just saying. They're going to work with MoonPay, huh? Let's look at this little article right here. Here it is. MoonPay partners with Ripple. There you go. Let me just show you this right here. There's your evidence. Let me continue. A16, so it's called the Better Money Company. A16Z led a $10 million raise for startup, the Better Money Company, which says it is developing the critical missing connectivity layer needed to make stable coins function properly. They start talking about clearinghouses. Clearinghouses solve a fundamental coordination problem. They transform a fragmented many-to-many market into a unified network so the system can scale. They're working with, again, Tether and Circle, MoonPay. Now, what is interesting, hold on a minute. What I wanted to show you is, you know what, I'm going to kind of leave because we're talking about a clearinghouse. We're talking about clearinghouses, and FIS is FIS is a Ripple partner. I want you to see this right here. Ripple's involved with this Andreessen Horowitz. They're eventually going to utilize Ripple somehow. Here's what we got. Ripple partner, FIS, teams up with the clearinghouse. So here we go right there to set up payments. This is 6 years ago. Now, who is FIS? Let's look on Wikipedia real quick. Let me show you the connections on this payments company Andreessen Horowitz is hooking up with. It needs to hook into clearinghouses. And if we look here, FIS, look at the very top. FIS became the largest processing and payments company in the world. That's who FIS is. Ripple partner. See, Ripple is a technology company. FIS is the world's largest processing and payments company in the entire world. They are Ripple partners. They are partnered with the clearinghouse. Now, if we look down below with under mergers, acquisitions, and divestments, you'll see WorldPay right there. WorldPay. FIS just sold them, but FIS bought WorldPay. Why? Because WorldPay has a Ripple patent. Let's take a look right here. There you go. WorldPay patent highlights Ripple's role in blockchain-based settlement. There you go. We got that. So what we have here is we got all these stable coins. Andreessen Horowitz, these guys are always in early. So they found this company called the Better Money Company, and they're trying to get stable coins utilized so they flow. They flow all around the world. That's what they're trying to do, is find a platform where they flow. I think we already kind of know where this goes. So they're trying to get stable coins integrated into the system. You got MoonPay right there. The article talks about a clearinghouse. We already know that FIS, the world's biggest, is Ripple partner, and they're partnered with the clearinghouse. I think we kind of know where this goes, all right? At least we know the top cryptos that are going to be involved in this. And let me see where we're at here. Okay, we're pretty much done. Let me take a quick look. Therapist. Okay. I think I'm done with this. Line A is calling me, says Michael Gilbert. All right, that is it. Your Swift article was amazing that you had today, Crypto Hulk. I'm telling you guys, it's all ready to go. To me, it looks like everything is really set up, at least for Swift and the biggest company. Remember, how I'm seeing this, all the big companies, they get rich first. Or let's say this, they get all set up. You aren't going to have these small little companies, small to mid-sized businesses getting set up before JP Morgan, the stock exchange. No, all the rich. When I tell you, all these rich people are going to get rich first, then us. That's how the shit works, okay? So you're going to be patient. You're going to watch Swift hooking up all the top people. And I think their system will run and then, I mean, obviously, they got to run their system. That's how we get rich. It looks like it's not going to take forever anymore, but I think that'll be it. I'm out of here, and I'll see you in the next one.